It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I am all out of gum.
Great success.
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to that channel. Good morning, every one of you lurking down there. Right, so we still have a whole bunch of arena to do, and that is exactly what we're gonna get on with. Oh, a whole bunch of 5-star steals, yeah, right, so let's all get started. What's up, Danielle? How are you doing? Ooh, right, I need to get back to you, Danielle, as well. Ah, completely forgot about that. What's up, Dr. Peg? Right. I will send you an email reply. Sorry, it's just been a bit hectic. What's up, Minkle? What's up, Black Lightning? Paula? Kit? I think 50 million for Chavez will be enough. Yeah. Obviously, you know, there's no such thing as like a guarantee, but I think she's gonna go for about 45. Did I undo Professor X or I hold rank 3? Both, but well, the thing with Professor X is, like, for me, Professor X is notoriously one of the most recoil unfriendly champions, so I guess the deciding factor there for me would be how often you run Liquid Courage Double Edge. If you don't at all, then I'd probably take Professor X if you can use him quite well. If you're not all that good with Professor X, or you run Liquid Courage Double Edge frequently, then definitely Hulk. Last time was they say like Doctor Strange is still good. Are you telling Doctor Strange is not good anymore? Yeah, as soon as I read your name, I remembered it. Hey, JJ. Fancy seeing you here for a change. I'm just saying. Wish me luck. Best of luck, Danielle. Best of luck with your 6-star. Okay, buddy. Have a good stream. Will do my best to have a good stream. Will do my best to oblige. This horse isn't impossible to run so, but now who knows? Yeah, well, I know what you mean, and I'm pretty much the same.
By the power of Grayskull!
Hey, what's up, Seraph? So yeah, during war season, I run it less as well, but we haven't had whole much of war seasons recently, so last several months I have been pretty much constantly on them. Also, during war season, if I grind for like a feature champion, then I keep switching them on and off. I missed one stream. One too many. What's up, Yash? How are you doing? Oh, whoopsies. Oh, that was kind of handy. There we go, wonderful. What's up, Seraph? Next month looking interesting? Really? You think so? I generally don't think it will be all that interesting. There's no big piece of content, there's no side event, there's not gonna be a whole lot of playing going on, I think. There's gonna be a whole bunch of things happening, but just not a whole lot of playing, I think. Luckily, we still have Summer of Pain, and we're gonna have the Summoner Showdown, so I guess that's gonna take a bit of time, but I know I'm not overly impressed with what I read about the month. Really necessary for name over here. Yeah, I don't know. That name or change is pointless. Really was. Just cheese 7 or 5 with Ronan. Nice. Very good. Duped Ultron or Guillotine 2099 to rank 3. I'd personally go with Ultron, but it's up to you. But Ultron is legitimately good now. I'm not saying Guillotine 2099 is not. It's just I have my reservations about Guillotine 2099, and like I have had rank 5-star for ages, and I hardly ever use her because I don't like using her. I guess question is, do you like using Guillotine? August is gonna be kind of bad, and summer is normal. Yeah, true. August is gonna be kind of eh. What's up, Arman? More time to focus on story content? Well, yeah, I'll have more time. Maybe next month is a good time to finish revisiting some variants or maybe doing a Abyss stream or something like that. With all these compensations and stuff, I kind of think we can squeeze in a nice Abyss run. What's up, ZeroFrostNinja? Let me give you a hardy handshake. Dark tweet the clip yesterday, probably it was Penny Parker and she destroyed it all in 10 seconds. Well, we'll see who it was. But sounds interesting. Love using Gilly occasionally, but she does everything at rank 2 just fine. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of Gilly, honestly. I always hate that feeling that you need to think whether you're allowed to throw a special attack or not. Because if you throw like one too many special attacks, you're gonna kill the opponent before you can get to level 3 and then finish the fight that way. And I know, it's just, it's not for me. It's not something that I want to keep in mind when I'm fighting all the time. Yeah, I feel pretty much the same Black Lightning. It's kind of like, she's a good champion that, you know, will get the job done when job needs doing sometimes. Not saying that she's not good, it's just that I don't really want to use her. As far as we know, the Nexus is 3 champions. Always assume it's 3 unless stated otherwise. It might be 10. But I personally operate under idea, if you will, that it's 3 champions instead of that. Penny Parker's animations does look awesome, yes. The clip doesn't show a ramp up though. Yeah, exactly, because like, you know, Guardian can take down Penny Parker in 2 seconds if you cut out the ramp up part of it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Worth exploring Act 6. Well, eventually, go for it. Here's the thing. Like, you actually directly benefit from doing all content as a player, especially content like Act 6, because you become a better player. Even when the rewards get outdated. Especially true it's for Everest content like Labyrinth. Still very much so worth doing Labyrinth if you can do it cheap, because at end of Labyrinth run, you're gonna be better, more consistent player. It's just how it is. And with Act 6, like, Act 6 is obviously pretty much the last content that you want to explore. Still, you want to get to it eventually. Depends on whether you like Gilly 2099 or not. Yeah, exactly. It really depends. Like, if you like Gilly 2099, that's perfectly fine. Rank her up. I know that would I have the choice, I'd definitely go with Ultron because I genuinely enjoy using Ultron. And Ultron is a really good champion as well. And, you know, Gilly might be, I don't know, better or worse than Ultron is, but I definitely don't enjoy using her nowhere near as much, therefore I just wouldn't. You know what I mean? See, my device and potions are going in overflow. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing. I mean, like, I haven't claimed most of them. I haven't claimed most of those compensations. So with them, I might actually squeeze in kind of like a cheeky Abyss path clear with some random champions. I do have a fair few champs that people want to see in Abyss. Like, yeah. I know, even Herc now I took out. Like, we could have some sort of makeshift team of Shang-Chi, Hercules, Negative, Diablo, and something, I don't know. Get Doc Okrom 6-star first time, 6-star Immortal Hulk from side. Nice! Nice. Does iHulk need to be duped? No. I took my iHulk to rank 3 unduped. I duped him eventually, and you know, it's neat, but it didn't stop me from ranking him, and he's not losing much. I'm grinding for 6-star Spider 2099. I think I can do with 5k units and refills boost. No. I don't think you can do it with 5k units. What you need to understand is, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to be harsh here, 1.4 million hero base rating is not a lot. It's a small account. in context of featured 6-star unit. And 5k units, also not a lot of units. Like, I broke my record, so it means I grinded more than I had ever grinded for Hercules. I have 3.5 million hero base rating with 150 something 5-stars. And I spent 10,000 units, I think, or maybe a bit more for Hercules grind. Obviously, I don't think Spider-Man 2010 is going to go as high, but just to give you a perspective, I don't think it's the wise thing to do, Bill. Sorry. Like a bit maybe. In every single compensation, just bring Mandalorian map crystals. We're gonna get some other compensation ZeroFrostNinja once the issue is fixed. That probably will have something else. You see, these weekly compensations were meant for AQ specifically because they stopped the war season, but they didn't stop Alliance Quest, right? And these compensations that have glory in them and Alliance Quest pots were meant specifically for Alliance Quest. That's why we're getting them always a day before AQ starts. One compensation was sent specifically for like potions and revives. That's for general content. And the first compensation also contained some potions, revives, and boosts. But the rest of them in middle were specific for Alliance Quest. The final is going to be like meant to be an actual compensation. You see, these things were meant to kind of ensure that if we decide to play Alliance Quest, that we can do it without increased cost with the items, and also that if you do run lower maps or you do not finish, then you have some spare glory. The final compensation is actually going to be meant to be the compensation, and that's going to happen once they fix it. Content you think is more challenging to be explored, Act 6 or Variant? Act 6 by far. Variant 1 is walking apart compared to Act 6. And Variant 1 is much shorter compared to Act 6. See Hercules in the Abyss? Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. I think like Hercules, Shang-Chi, I would have to figure out like a makeshift team that I'd like to test out, but we'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't want to over-promise and under-deliver, but you know, could potentially do something fun. Could potentially do something fun. I really would have wanted to bring Odin in, but I don't have a 6-star Odin. Suck. I'm bad. So damage comparison between Hulkbuster and Ultron. Ultron 1. Oh, didn't you see my Ultron upload? Wasn't it clear that Ultron's like insane? If you watch my Ultron video and still didn't think that Ultron is crazy good, then I have failed as a content creator. Hopefully the final compensation is tiered, I agree. Everything that is not tiered, as a rule of thumb, everything that is not tiered sucks for, let's say, Chavez and Thronebreaker, and everything that is tiered doesn't. On the upside, obviously, if it's non-tiered, then new players will be super happy, like uncollected and lower. What's up, Mr. Silv? How are you doing? Okay, let's slap it in. Check this out. Bang, 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 bang. Easy peasy. Well, the 6-star Claire the other day, what do you think of Sorcerer Supreme or Claire? Well, to me, it's quite clear. Like, I genuinely use Claire a lot more often, but that is primarily because she's a mystic that can be run extremely well with Recoil and Liquid Courage Double Edge. Overall, if you don't run Liquid Courage Double Edge, I'd arguably slightly prefer Sorcerer Supreme. Obviously, Claire still has the immunities and access to damage over time effects. Both are great champions. Kind of depends what you need. But if you run ever Liquid Courage and Double Edge at all, then I think there is a very huge benefit to be had from having Claire ranked. Because like Dr. Doom and majority of the other Mystic champions do not handle Liquid Courage Double Edge and Recoil well at all. And it's very kind of refreshing to be able to do Mystic Quest with Liquid Courage Double Edge Recoil active and not struggle. You know what I mean? So now we have like Diablo and Claire for that, and I'm super happy that I have both of them at rank 3. Skyhawk, 6 star, straight rank 2 with the gem that was rotting then. Level up is also very good. Well, is level up on now? Is it level up? But hey, go have some fun. He can be very, very, very fun. With Odin and Gilly in 2099 to rank 5. Odin's awesome and encouraging. Odin's just... Odin's growing on me even without me having Odin. I just seem to, I don't know, like him more and more. The limited amount that I have played him. But they didn't stop AQ because I stopped. Well, that was the initial excuse, but afterwards I just figured that they can keep running AQ. We are okay with that. And just send compensations out. I'm going to... Well, I do not know exactly when we're going to get the final compensation. I just know that they said it's going to be after the hotfix is sent. But they might not be as quick with that one, so no, I don't. So is it good for anything? I don't know. I'm keeping a close eye on Overseer because I think he's likely gonna find his place to shine somewhere. Not sure where yet. Also match with random who has others Baron title. How is that possible? How much time is left on level up? I do not know. Oh, level up. Oh, in that case, level up event must have started just now. I think recently. Oh crap, I picked the wrong champion. Again, why do I pick metals against Magneto? I never pay attention. I never pay enough attention. No, done. Yeah, I'm not claiming compensations either at the moment. Did you have a good night? I had a very good evening. I didn't sleep well though again. But I did have a very nice evening, yeah. Up K-Dog. Let's handshake you up as well. But issue wasn't bad after the first 2 days, but occurs once in a while. Yeah, it definitely does. How much score do I plan to grind? Something about 130 is my plan. Not entirely sure where I'll end up. Lucky buff idea still on should have. There are like, listen, there are dozen plus ways how to buff Loki. All has to start with the actual willingness. I don't want to sound like, you know, mean or nasty or rude to anyone or anything like that. But I don't really follow on buff ideas much because I don't know. Because I just don't think any of that ever is gonna happen. Like, you know, kind of like reading fan fiction about the I don't know, comics or movies you like. It's fan fiction. That's what these fan buff ideas are. What's up, William? How are you doing? I just got the 5-star also Bloodstone. Is she good on Awakened? Yeah, she's alright on Awakened. And to ask you for a while if you can promote Ordak, though. It's just my opinion that he should be promoted. No, I do think he's a good champion. Problem with Howard the Duck is I only have like a rank 4 5-star, and I don't have him as a 6-star either. So I'm not sure if I can make like the best showcase for him. But I do agree that I think he's underloved, underutilized, kind of a bit slept on. I do think he's better than most people think. What's your real name? Ask your mother. If I wanted you to know my real name, I would have put it somewhere in the video description or in the channel name and stuff like that. For all intents and purposes, you can call me Daddy for now. Didn't face party issue at all. No, like, you might think that he didn't, but party definitely did change for everybody. I know that I mainly noticed in like day 1 straight after the update, but eventually I kind of... And everybody's used to the new parry timing, Kabam will fix it. Well, it's gonna be easier though, you know. We started on series 2 of Preacher, didn't go to bed until 2. Oh, I have seen some of Preacher. I haven't finished watching it. I don't know. Something else came up. We need to get back to it eventually. But I have seen some of Preacher. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I sure hope America Chavez gets a buff pass. Yeah, I know. Up Chichaji. Not cool? Well, I personally think that it's a not cool thing to ask. No, I'm not actively watching any anime right now. I mean, I have Slime to catch up on, I have Kingdom to finish, I have a few other things to do, but I just haven't gotten around to it. What would be an ideal SIG level for rank 3 Hercules? 200. Obviously, duh. That's a silly question. He's a prestige champion. 200. Okay, let's take a look at Hercules. Take a look at Hercules. Hey, realistically, it's about 670.
Take my money.
JJ $6.95. Working and lurking on a Saturday sucks.
Working? Are you? How dare you working on Saturday? How dare you be working on Saturday, JJ? Well, at least you're here this time around. Thank you. Thank you very much, JJ. Just let me double check. But yeah, 670 is kind of like the sweet spot. At 670, you get 7 seconds of indestructible that you can obviously extend. At SIG 200, you get 9 seconds. So I think there's not that much difference. So yeah, 695. Here we go. US dollars. So ideal SIG level obviously is 200, but kind of like the best value for money or best value for SIG stones is 670. Camden Moon Knight should have synergy called Pole Buddies. Sure, why not? Not everybody's missing Comrade Daddy that much. Oh, spoiler free comment. Slime is great anime, kind of under because it's an isekai. Yeah, I definitely know that's. I absolutely loved Slime so far. My friend reads manga, and like he obviously knows more about the story, and he's always on to me to kind of like make sure I keep watching it. Also, any news on the Overlord next season?
Shut up and take my money.
ZeroFrostNinja becoming in a
ZeroFrostNinja $6.95. Co-parent.
Thank you. What's up, Dima? Как дела? Hello from Russia. Well, hello to you from Manchester. Here we go. Let's get ZeroFrostNinja up there as well. Perfect. What 6-star squirrel girl today? Does she have any uses or do I have her? She's fun. She's kind of cool, but she's not actively being used for pretty much anything at the moment in the game. That's it. You can put a smile on your face. Hello from Melbourne. Well, hello there, Doombot. Nathaniel Richards. Maybe I am. You'd never know. Yeah, what's up, Vladimir Petro? Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, fine. Everybody's bitching. Ну, да, я могу по-русски говорить, но стрим есть английский, то, пожалуйста, писай по-английски. Ну да, я говорю по-русски тоже. Ну, не слишком хорошо. Понимать я понимаю. But yeah, let's get back to it. No idea what Overlord, dude, watch it, you're missing out. Oh, you mean no idea about like when it's coming? I have heard some rumors, but that it's being made or something. I'm Putin in disguise, maybe. Maybe. Hello from Caribbean. Oh, that sounds awesome. I wish I'd be in Caribbean right now. When every new anime comes to the price, depends. Why do people even like listen or go on Twitter? Like, I did not have Twitter up until a couple of years ago when I made the channel. Only reason I made Twitter account for myself is because I had a YouTube channel and I wanted to kind of like occasionally tweet something out. But I tweet like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week. That's it. I genuinely don't understand why people care so much about what others on Twitter think.
Shut up and take my money.
Ooh, Jacob's giving me some money. Red Zero? Yeah, oh, dude, get to Overlord. Overlord is so good. Really is so good. I had such a trouble staying awake. I nearly passed out today like 3 or 4 times in the morning when I was grinding 6-stars. Because I had to get up early to get the 6-star grind going, and it was such a hard time staying awake. That scene? There are a lot of scenes. I don't know exactly which one you mean. Should I rank 3 my undo CGR or wait for chorus? Up to you. Do you ever... I don't read manga. I mean, I do read plenty of other things, but I don't read manga. I don't read comics, I don't read manga. Doesn't check my Twitter daily. Let's see what I ate for breakfast. I'm crushed. Yeah, I genuinely just don't understand the whole thing with Twitter. The cesspool of... I don't know... bullshit. Hate. And... yeah. It's just... Why would... like... whatever. Whatever makes you people happy. There we go. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, no. This is no good. No stun, no damage. How are you so bad? Hey, what's up, Dead End King? How are you doing? The comic industry is lucky the Dragon Ball series. Oh, well, no. Comic book industry, from what I hear, is getting wrecked very fast. I know what, whatever. I have heard some awesome things about I Am Not Starfire though. And obviously Masters of the Universe Netflix show. Oh, come on. Probably should not have even thrown that heavy. No. Read manga back during Naruto's Shinobi War, and they were doing very shit with Naruto's ending, and I never read manga ever since. Fair play. Just don't read manga. The Anthony hiding. Overlord is effing awesome. You're correct on that. I don't have to admit, I just don't look at Twitter much. Like, I follow very few people. Only reason I have a Twitter account in the first place is because I made a YouTube channel, and yeah, don't care for Twitter at all. Nor I have an Instagram account or something like that, or Snapchat or whatever it is that people do these days. Mike will take the paper edge. But MCOC is as well. MCOC as well what? Well, anyhow, what I was trying to get to is that I think overexposure to social media and less than genuine human interactions is absolutely shaping the way people think these days, the way they perceive culture. And my honest, heartfelt advice is just don't. Avoid it. There's absolutely, if you're not on Twitter, or if you're not on Instagram, if you're not on whatever, there's absolutely nothing you're missing out on. Oh, there you go. It means you read manga now, Arman, yeah? MCOC has its toxic pockets. Any community has parts of it toxic. For sure. There are genuinely disgusting people. There are disgusting people with, you know, platforms as well. There are repulsive content creators out there. And what's even worse, there are even more kind of like, I don't know, cult-like fans and stuff. There is parts of that. There is a very good reason why I don't go on MCOC Reddit, for instance, because it's a shit place to be. Forums are full with very toxic people, and they're over-policed, and you're unable to actually debate on an equal platform with any of those morons because your posts will get deleted. Yeah, obviously there are worse parts. That's why I'm so happy with the people that are around me here. That's why I'm trying my best to not only have a YouTube channel, but, you know, build, I don't know, a line room, how many streams where it kind of like, you know, brings people together as well to talk and discuss things in a bit more positive manner. Yeah, obviously, like, you know, nobody's perfect, but in general, I don't allow any shit talking of like other content creators, stuff like that. And I try to, like, I can be very crude, and obviously there's swearing involved and stuff like that, but for most part I genuinely do try my best to kind of keep it, what's the best word, intellectually honest, not entertain all those kind of like lowest human desires to shit talk and smack on everything and everyone. And yeah, there are definitely toxic people in this community, without a doubt. But does that make community itself toxic? I don't think so. I think as far as mobile video games go, MCOC has wonderful community, with relatively minor part of it being brain dead. You see my comment on your Thronebreaker video? I'm quite sure I did. I read all my comments. Which was your comment exactly, though? I don't remember by name. Green, not on any social media. There you go. It's one of the most inviting player base compared. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Exploitation media. Makes sense. Makes sense. Hope you're doing well in arena. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. What's up, Regimanicum? Mike Booth. Read manga, but I'm taking a break from anime and manga. There you go. Only recently found out about the 20% bonus opening crystals on a specific date. Is it? It's kind of like biannual thing. It normally happens about twice a year. But yeah, it pretty much is annual thing at this point. Like, that's why I have been saving all my gold crystals and stuff like that. Not that I need gold, but saving up crystals helps me ensure that I don't have gold bonus. Like, if I'm gonna get like 30 million opening, or 20 million something opening my gold crystals, then, you know, getting extra 4, 5, 6 million is good. Very good. That is fun. Yeah, that is so true. People say they support free speech, but that is only their opinions online. How else can you explain the fact that like, I can't say what I want on this platform? And not because it would be something, you know, repulsive on a human level, or it would be something, you know, that would be historically considered controversial. There are many, 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 many things I can't say out loud right now. On YouTube, on Twitter, whatever. Even if none of them have any ill will or bad intentions, I can't say what I think. I'm not talking about promoting violence. I'm not talking about any of the like bad things. It's just I cannot express my opinion today here or on Twitter without obviously getting deplatformed, demonetized, banned, or whatever else. That's just fact. Anybody says that there's free speech around the world, right now there's way less free speech than there was 15 years ago. 15-year-old me felt like I can say and talk about anything. I felt like I can walk up, get together with people and discuss any subject, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's unpleasant, even if my opinions don't align with everybody else. I genuinely believed that I was free to think. It took me growing up, and it took for all of this bullshit to happen to understand that none of us are free. That's why I said, at least in China, you flat out know the things that you can't say, right? Like, it's hard to imagine, but that aspect, like, you know, it's like you're a bit jealous of the communists because they at least have fucking strict rules, strict guidelines on what is censored, and at least they have some sort of certainty in their lives. Like, you know, you can't say this shit, but for us, for Western cultures, you don't even know what you can't say. How many people have lost their jobs for shit that they said 20 years ago? That's even more fucking neurotically stressful. And yeah, anybody who tells me right now that they are free to do or say whatever they want, it's bullshit. They know it. Been 16 months and playing. Nice, very good, Rajmanikam, very good. How you progressed? Next title should be completion of 7.3 and 13k prestige. I don't think it will have anything to do with prestige. That would go in a completely different direction of what they're trying to do. And again, I think next title is gonna have a rank 4 6-star requirement. I'm not saying that's what it should be. I'm not saying that's what I like. I'm saying that's what I think is gonna happen. Feels like you've been saving gold crystals for ages. Yeah, I know, me too. Hey, what's up, Generis? How are you doing? Well, you do the math. Normal. Okay, so normal gold crystal minimum points is 2,400. How many gold crystals you need to change? 4 or 5. And I think uncollected minimum pool is 15. Yeah, so it's worth it. So it is worth it. How many points I'm gonna put in arena? I don't know, as many as I can. Probably something over 130. In the season 2, if you want to slime. Well, I haven't seen the episodes that have come out within like recent month or two, but I did catch up until then. I did catch up until he summoned the demon, I think. Yeah. Confirm huge number of ISO 8 opening crystals. Except dupe, grind arena. That's the best chance. The best chance. Heavens up, Henach. Guardians of the movie change. What? God. What? What are you on about then? Come on, clap it up. There we go. Again, ZeroFrostNinja, you are approaching it in such an American way. I'm not talking about what American definition of free speech is or what is in your constitution. Trust me, the rest of the world cares a lot less about what Americans think than, you know, what they think. I'm clearly not living in America, and I have nothing to do with your constitution or your definition of free speech. For instance, UK doesn't even have free speech. You have freedom of expression, but it comes with limitations. Pretty much no other country in the world technically even has free speech. Most of them has, yeah, freedoms of expression and things like that. So, I'm sorry, ZeroFrostNinja, but shove that American constitutional thing and, yeah. Because, you know, most of us currently in the chat, for instance, don't live there. And we don't care for it. At least I don't. Your documents are your documents. I'm not trying to educate you what Latvian constitution reads or whatever. YouTube doesn't... Ah, come on, that's a low blow. But yeah, I know. But... And also, in regards of exactly what you said, obviously it doesn't mean that you're free from consequence and things like that. But socially, here is the shift that has happened. It's not just tech companies. It's the people themselves. Never you mind the tech companies, even if you take that aspect out. It's this entire cancellation thing in culture, where it's not just Americans, it's just generally people from all over the world that have taken upon themselves to villainize everybody who doesn't think the way that they do. Hate. The keyboard warrior culture. All of that comes together. Obviously the tech has part of it, but that's by no means... Tech would not be doing that if it wouldn't have so much people behind it. Prestigious title requirements pretty nasty. Yeah, I would not like that. But nowadays I get things so many times that you are offending anyone that's saying, yeah, exactly. Like, somebody made like really hateful poster and tried to cancel me on Twitter for exactly just that, a joke about Omega Red. Oh god, that is a name and a half. That is a name and a half. Dalshik? Dalshik. What's up, man? How are you doing? How much they cared about humans. There you go. I found the garbage champ from 6-star basic. That is dupe of Spider-Man Classic, actually. Well, congratulations, I guess. Hopefully he gets a buff. I live in America, it was a good free country. Cancel culture is stupid. Yeah, of course it is. Absolutely detestable. Kind of like... See, I don't understand since when we stopped believing in process of discussion and debating. I genuinely don't understand how, when somebody says something you disagree, calling them an evil person, a moron, an asshole, whatever words you want to use, is better than actually discussing and trying to persuade, if not him, then people listening to you. Like, when I was growing up, it was always considered the first person to start throwing insults without kind of like advancing their point and just kind of like, you know, in a while has lost the argument. So, like, officially, the first person start behaving like a fucking baboon has lost the argument, and they have forfeited. They cannot prove that they are right. But that is today somehow measured as a victory. Yeah, complexity of double standards and modern free speech makes quantum physics look like ABC. I agree with that. I agree with that. It's quite impossible to navigate. Well, it's very possible to navigate. It's impossible to navigate if you want to fit in certain group. Solo Summer Pain, Simon Supreme with 5-star maxed out voodoo. Nice, very good job, Suraj. Self-censorship is on the rise. 62% of Americans, both Democrat and Republican, are afraid to voice their opinions. Yeah, I am as well. I'm sure it's more than 62%. And I'm sure it's not just Americans. I can sit here and tell you 100% that I can't say a significant portion of what I think about meaningful things in life or in this game or about people. But, you know, anyways, I think, well, I don't know how it's gonna work out, but something's gonna change because it's getting increasingly worse and worse and worse and worse. And at some point it's gonna be resolved one way or another. At some point it's gonna be resolved one way or another. It's just let's all hope that whatever is the resolution of it isn't an awful thing for the world. Subtask, how are you doing? Clear from the fact that Katie has to express her opinion. Yeah, well, pretty much. It's not just that. It's again, it's not even like just talking about MCOC, like, publicly, I can't be fully me. Like, right now, I have only one person in my life, pretty much, or maybe a handful of people. Like, you know, I forgot who said that we have several masks that we wear, even without noticing them. And I am a different person when I am obviously with my girlfriend, and I am a different person when I'm with my friends, and I am a different person when I'm in public in a shop, and I am a different person when I'm on YouTube. Now, I tried, like, not to obviously change anything about myself, but things like that happen subconsciously. And I do very well realize that whilst I'm in front of people and where everybody can see me, there's X and Y amount of things that I cannot say, and there are things that I cannot do. And like when you're with your loved one, like your girlfriend, your wife, then you are free to behave differently, then you're free to open yourself up more. But the best way to describe it is like, and it's not like you make a conscious decision, now I'm gonna put an act. No, I'm not putting out an act at all. It's just that I have much more mental breaks on me here. Because I can understand that one bad thing that I say could potentially be extremely harmful to my life. Even without giving much thought, or even without having like any malice or ill intentions behind it, just asking a wrong question or answering a question wrongly or whatever else, it can have like significant consequences when you're in a public space, especially right now with all those Twitter fucks going around and stuff. It's just like I said, I was watching somebody else's stream I just made a stupid joke. Was it like the funniest joke I ever made? No. Did it have any bad intention behind it at all whatsoever? No. Because like the streamer was laughing, I was laughing, I just made a joke, and most of the people in the chat were laughing as well because they agreed. And then 2 hours later, there is like a Twitter poster calling me homophobe with all the cutouts, highlights. Then the next day, there's another tweet saying, "How dare I not apologize? They gave me 24 hours to apologize, and I said nothing," and shit like that. And there were like legitimately people making collages, pictures with me, putting like Photoshop words on my face and stuff like that. It's just disgusting. It really is disgusting. And the more experience like that you have, the more you recede back in your shell, and the less of yourself you are when you're in public. And that's not even something you try to do. It's just, I don't know, nature of self-preservation, trying to avoid drama, like, you know, just trying to lead your life. But and that kind of things, like with me specific, and I'm not trying to pretend that I'm some sort of victim. I'm not. I generally do have very thick skin, and I don't give 2 cents of a fuck about things like that 9 days out of 10. One day it kind of gets to me and whatever, but you know, there's always the next day and you can move on. But it's just not normal. It's just really not normal that people with no investment in whatever I have done, right? People who are not connected with me in any meaningful capacity, people who are not responsible for me, decide that they have authority to try and like destroy somebody else's livelihood because they don't like something that you say. It's just, it's unreal. It's kind of like utopian future, you know? Kind of like reminds of the I don't know, like all the old movies where you see where there's some sort of, or sci-fi movies where you see where's, let's say there are, I don't know, alien race colonize a planet, and then the colonizers have one set of rules and rights, and then everybody else who's not in the woke group has different set of rules and rights, and it just feels terrifying. It just feels terrifying that somebody can look at you and decide, you know what, I don't like this guy and I'm going to destroy his life. And people can do these things like right now. What's up, non-skills? How are you doing? Do I like Pokemon? I mean, I used to play some of them, and I don't really do much. I watch Detective Pikachu, if that counts. I like Detective Pikachu. I used to play some of the Pokemons and stuff like that. But, you know, not for a while anymore. What's up, S-Giant? How are you doing? That was like deep conversation I walked into. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Cancel culture has something good if opposed bad things. I disagree. I disagree. I don't think there's anything good at all about cancel culture. I think individually, anecdotally, yeah, sure, you can find good examples, but the idea that you give away power to people who should not have any power over somebody else's life, I disagree. I think everything about cancel culture is just wrong. It's kind of like, I hate what a lot of people have to say, even how to say about me. Let's say somebody makes, I don't know, let's say some cunt makes a video where they say I'm the worst human being ever in the world. Obviously, on a personal level, I dislike that. But I'd still fight and argue and talk about his right to do so. Kind of thing, you know? I don't think that a mob that has no knowledge, interest, personal stake, or whatever should not decide the fate of anyone. Nobody has elected you, given you the right, or provided you with authority to kind of pass judgment upon others. So no, fuck anybody who thinks otherwise. Fuck the cancel culture. Some people just have too much time, nothing to do, yes. Nice jump. Light platforms, trade our opinions, and also can lead to global bullying and shaming, no one knows. decade-old tweet gonna... Yeah, exactly. That is the stupidest thing. You like, I know, getting sacked for a tweet from 20 years ago. What the fuck is that? Yeah. The problem is exactly that. The problem is not speaking to each other, not discussing. Because today, if you try to speak with someone, it inevitably ends up in name calling, you calling somebody a Nazi, somebody else calling someone a fascist or a communist or whatever. And then like all the other slurs come in and nobody's talking, everybody's just yelling at each other. We're evolving just backwards, pretty much. Yeah, what's up, Dr. Non-Skills? 1 second, I need to catch up quickly. Ooh, there's a lot of chat here. That happened? How much time did it still? When did that happen? That happened about 8 months ago or 7 months ago. With me. Imagine someone screenshotting every comment for one book. Yeah, I know. People do that. People legitimately do that. And yeah, that getting angry on behalf of somebody is bullshit as well. I immediately discount anyone's opinion in those situations. I'm outraged for those people. It has nothing to do with me, but for those people should be mad. It's like, oh, fuck off. They'll decide if they're mad. Sorry, what came my last day? Don't know how I did that. But the game, not the business. I have no obligation to rank up champion everyone else likes. Yeah, exactly. Where's Pika today? I don't know. I don't know. Would rather hear something fake and pretentious than real and honest opinion, which is kind of bullshit. Yeah, that's true. Can't help it. That's true. What's up, Krishna Bansal? How are you doing? Do you think that 6-star selector is like 2020 Nexus or a class Nexus? I think it's just regular class Nexus. I think it's regular class Nexus. 10%, 7.2, and that's Proxima, the best option among 3. Still, you know, could be worse. At least it's a new champion. Willing something that he said. I mean, come on. You roast people left and right in your streams for exactly what they asked. Yeah, exactly, but I don't stop them from telling what I think. I roast with them. If you fail to see the difference there, Vladimir, then I don't think anybody can help you in the life. You do understand that I'm like a content creator. I roast people left and right. I discuss things with people left and right. Leave it up to my judgment, but I'm a content creator. Ultimately, I'm an entertainer. And I'm not pretending to be discussing deep philosophical themes when I'm trying to roast people. But also, even at the times when I'm roasting people, it is always for a specific reason with a specific task in mind. And it is never random. I never pick a random person. Like here we see a comment from Chichaji and I'm gonna roast him. It's always a response. It's never kind of like, I never can't throw the first stone, really, do I? Discussing about life in general and relevant topics. Thank you, Ninmal. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. Those people already have kind of started doing at each other, from what I can say. What they have to deal with North Korea. Can't even get accurate news. Yeah, that's true. We have free speech. We don't really do it as. Do we? Do you really think that you have free speech? First of all, constitutionally, America is pretty much only country that really has truly free speech as it's intended in the constitution. Like UK has freedom of expression. It doesn't mean you can say everything that you want. In America, you're meant to be able to say everything that you want, but you're still not. But in other countries, it's not even that much. There are clear things that you can't talk about. That, like, on a governmental level, you can go to jail for. For instance, in Germany, association with Mr. Adolf and, like, you know, talking and spreading things about that particular German party can legitimately landing you in jail. It's not freedom of speech. That's in their constitution, that's in their law, and you're prohibited to do so. So, yeah. So, the world is much more complicated than American constitution. What's up, Zuki Assad? How are you doing? Too many people take advantage of free speech, though. How? I mean, how do you take advantage of it? Will you watch The Suicide Squad? Probably. I will. Probably, yes. But who uses these terms have no idea what they really mean or respect. Yep. I agree. Big problem with party. Big problem with party has been there for a while. The term social media influencer says it all. Yeah, true. I suppose so. Social ostracization. Yeah, exactly. This whole social ostracization, well, cancel culture, creates climate of fear, because it's kind of like when it was during French Revolution times. You know, like just before that, when government basically encouraged snitching on each other about anyone and everything that was like maybe not too fond of, like, you know, the rulers. It's actually very fascinating if you read about French Revolution. Basically, there was generally that period where it's kind of referred to historically as like a snitch year or snitch years or something like that, where basically everybody in France just snitched on each other for whichever reason, just because you didn't like them. Because you could lie about them, say that they said something about the king, and people would pretty much come immediately to their home, arrest them, and, you know, then you could try and seduce their wife or steal their property and things like that. And it was like a horrible, 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 depressing period in French history, where this is a milder, softer version of that, where you can say whatever you want about somebody. Most people are not even going to really check it, and you can legitimately ruin people's lives very easily online by just spreading slander on purpose. And in France, back in the day, just before French Revolution, it was pretty much exactly like that, where you could easily snitch on a neighbor, and there would be soldiers coming to their home, chop their heads off and whatever, and then basically everybody snitched on everyone for all sorts of stupid reasons. You didn't like, I don't know, your neighbor's dog, you snitch on him so you don't have to hear the dog bark and stuff like that. And that is pretty much kind of where we are going, I think. Rank 3 Spider, Hammer, Torch for Thronebreaker. Torch, for sure, Taskmaster. Torch. Okay, let me quickly catch up. How a few comments, change the topic discussion. We went from MCOC, free speech, cancel culture. Yeah, of course. That's how life is. You used to have YouTube videos calling other YouTubers, but the thing is, who cares now? What do you mean, Yagami lie? What do you mean, Yagami? Like the parent that beat the crap out of you for yeah, pretty much Black Lightning. Pretty much. I genuinely think that more young people need to be roasted or told off these days, and we would have less cunts in the world when they grow up. Hey man, your Grandmaster fight video is very well explained, helpful. Thank you, Paul Radu. Thank you very much. Suppose Twitter would be a perfect example of what I meant. Yes, guess. Well, okay. Explain further. Exactly, many countries with royals also punish you for defamation if you say anything bad about them. Yep, exactly like that. I like stealing buffs from Howard Loki. Yeah, that is quite fun. Loki is very good against a few select champions with tons of furies. Completely agree. Like, you can say whatever you want, even if it's calling. Well, exactly, that's what I'm saying, Taz. You don't, like, that kind of thing is legitimately illegal in majority of the countries. As I personally believe it should be. But I also believe that it's illegal in America. Isn't, like, in your constitution, the exemptions from the freedom of speech, such as calls for violence and child thing and stuff like that. I'm quite sure that you can't say everything even in America. You know what I mean? So I'm quite sure that, you know, death threats are also illegal. Oh yeah, and I'm off to bed. Alright, see you, ZeroFrostNinja there. Okay, let me quickly catch up here. Okay, there are absolute rights and limited rights. Ideally, we seek FIS to be absolute, but then we are not light until... Yeah, true, good. That's a dark age, this is a dark age, yeah. Yeah, exactly, there cannot be absolute freedom, but where do we set the line? And who controls it? Can be a great thing, but I think it's a large reason why. And in this situation... Oh. Okay, Taz, maybe. Don't just... Oh. Like people would post videos calling out Legacy and Omni. Well, like here's the thing, like you don't need to talk, like I'm probably the one guy that has the most hateful videos made about by a specific someone, you know? So like I'm not like exactly like following that. Here's the thing, like again, you can take approach, it's a nasty thing, you shouldn't be allowed to do that, but it's like you can't hold everybody's hand all the time, because that would kind of be like, anyways. Anyways, it's a very tricky discussion. It's like I don't think that it should be like impossible for people to say things that they think. For example, questions you sometimes get about how much you had on your channel. You could say something like, I find this question inappropriate and I would disclose this information. I could say that. I could say that. Or I could say the same thing in like a different manner. Still make sure that I pass the point that I'm trying to say. Okay, I answer in many different ways. Sometimes I ignore them. Sometimes I roast them. But how do you think why? And why shouldn't I be able to do that? Okay, let me put it like this. If somebody asks questions like that, I genuinely do not think that there is any merit of having like a very civilized discussion with them. Because automatically, as arrogant it would sound, if somebody asks me questions that are that dumb, I do not find any worthwhile reason to try and like converse and have an intellectual conversation with them, because exactly that one. Work for a major company, we had training that come out and actually said it doesn't matter what a person's true intent is, saying something only. Oh, that's bullshit. That's such a bullshit. Are objectives next month daily? I do not know. I don't think so. And do that specifically, they just don't get caught because people don't think it means anything. Yeah, but it's still illegal to us. Even in America, it's illegal. No, I have not made that video yet, Darren, because I have not removed liquid courage. I'm grinding for a champion. I'm grinding for a champion. Yeah, exactly. See, Slinger, there are exceptions. That's exactly what I meant, so. Are you late? Well, welcome here. Welcome anyhow. Yes, Hanach, I have thought about it, and I'm actually quite close to pulling the trigger on that, because there are more and more things that I do want to talk about. And yes, I have definitely thought about doing, maybe not necessarily political commentary, but more like social and political. As in, like, I definitely want to discuss a lot of things that we see in our entertainment industry without necessarily trying to make it political. but cultural. But either way, I definitely have thought about it. Serious Saturday morning? Yeah, it was a bit serious. Should be my first skill rank 3 Kingpin. I'd go with Kingpin. Transport better than Kingpin? I don't think so. Max Raid. Oh, welcome Raiders. Welcome. People get... Well, that's exactly what it was, Devanesh. And it's kind of similar thing that's happening today. So. But yeah, no, I definitely have thought about it. Good night. Alright, well, good night to you, Max, then. Good night. Morning, people. Morning, Jacob. Waiting for it all. Okay. I will make one, but I'm not, like, here's the thing. I will make one, but first of all, I'm grinding for a champion right now. Second of all, I don't want to just, like, you know, spend hundreds of units switch my mastery setups just for that one thing. When I take off Liquid Courage Double Edge, it's just more than likely gonna be when Alliance War season starts. I'll make that video. I'm very appreciative that you need me to make it quicker, but how does America Chavez reverberation looks like? Works? I don't even know, to be honest. I have barely read her abilities. I just know that she's an absolute trash. I think, yeah. Obviously, that is a very good way how to also make your opinion heard. Just don't watch the people that, you know, don't watch the people that don't, well, entertain you or do the things that you don't agree with. Up to you. Always up to you. But I have never directly, and I will never directly try to tell people which channels you should or shouldn't watch, kind of thing. I will encourage you to watch some channels, yeah, but I'll definitely never go to say, oh no, that guy is, you know, a bad person, don't watch him, like, he doesn't deserve your views, some shit like that. It's not up to me. And that's like another difference there is, I genuinely don't think that I have, like, any right to try and discourage and mess with somebody else's, like, livelihood or channels or their videos or whatever. And he makes a social commentary channel. I'm listening to that. I hope you do. Maybe a good knowledge channel? Yeah, it should be something a bit of a common sense channel, if that makes sense. Because there's always something very fascinating to talk about. Friday 29. Yeah, I did see them. Look quite good. Look quite good. Top 10 power control. That's not a question for the stream. That's literally a video. That is literally, like, if I have ever seen one, that's a video title, not a quick question in stream. Kind of like, imagine me asking you top 10 times in your life you have been the most happiest. Can you answer all of them off the cuff within, like, X amount of minutes? No. No, you can't. Longer. Thanks for replying, bro. It's all good, man. Don't worry. But yeah, it's gonna be a while longer. Maybe a while longer. If I do have some other champion testing to do and stuff like that, I might do it earlier, but it's most likely gonna be in a bit. The unit drop-in on collected in crystals seems very low at the moment. I haven't opened any in crystals in a while, so I have not noticed it, Twisted Soul. I have not noticed it. So don't worry, Jacob. Don't need to apologize. All good. Oh, okay, you are such an ass man. I don't think I'm particularly nice. Okay, no, let me rephrase that. I think I'm nicer than many people think I am, but I'm... Let's just say I'm rough around the edges, but I personally believe deep down that I'm quite nice. I know there are plenty of people that would dispute that, but... Hey, what's up, Fasate? How are you doing? We're all humans. At some point of the argument, one opponent will decide he had enough. The reasonable debate ended without really begun. Of course, we're all humans. No offense, man. Hope you understand what I'm trying. I do understand what you're trying to say, and I do understand exactly what you're trying to call out. But here's the difference, though. Like, when you go on Twitter, both people interact in their own time and voluntarily. When you're a content creator, you have put yourself out there, but you do not have a choice in the matter. If a question is asked, the only choice you have is to ignore it or to address something, right? It's not as if like two people meet in Twitter and start arguing and start replying to each other where they have time to think, where they can look up things. It's much, streams in themselves are much closer and much more similar to human reactions and like human interactions and human conversations. Where obviously I'm the only one that can actually like, you know, physically, verbally reply, but still with text you can also like interact with me in real time. I fully understand what you're trying to say from theoretical like standpoint, but yeah, it's obviously always nice if we're all cordial with each other and stuff like that. But that is not the purpose of me streaming here. I do not stream, and none of the content creators with their content, with their main objective or goal to be as cordial or discuss and debate. Ultimately, my main goal, bottom line, right now, is to keep you interested. Right? So that is my priority, and I'm not being like false about it. I want to have fun, I want to invested myself, and I want to keep your attention. What's up, Steve Zilla? Thank you very much for $7, by the way. And if you can't distinguish in between I'm not gonna say like power levels, but the motivations and goal levels of the people here, then I don't know how I can help you. This is genuinely, no matter how friendly I get with every single one of you, this relationship does not have the same power balance as me discussing something with my friend on Twitter or a person that I don't know, even a stranger. Realized that there were two names? Yes, there were two names, but it's all good. There were two names, but you outbid them by 5 cents. Magic is one of the best power control. Yeah, Magic is one of the best power control for sure. But sure, fine, let's play Magic.
Magic.
Thanks for the Canada guide, Vid. You're very welcome. Used all my units, Sparkles. Nice. A good Nexus. That's a very good Nexus. Which one did you pick, Steve? Tiger or Tigra? I don't know. I say Tiger most of the time.
Are you always this pathetic?
Yes, Passata. I think you should go. I think you should go for it. Glad I have got some fantastic gameplay to watch. Broke my hand the other day. Can't really play well with one hand. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I do occasionally play with one hand, and it is very, very tricky for me. Did the chicken come first or the egg? Well, I think it stands to the reason.
Fuck you, dude!
These champs know the most. Still getting hate for where I said Omega isn't the same champ without suicides. I agree. I also think that Omega isn't the same champ without suicides, just like Corvus, plenty others. You know? People like to hate. That's another problem. I think another problem is deep down in our psyche, in our nature. People... Negativity spreads faster, negativity gets more attention. Like, I can make a video, like... Okay, let me give you a perfect example. I can make a video saying, everybody go subscribe to this guy, he's awesome, he's gonna be super helpful, and you should definitely watch his videos. And it's gonna get a couple thousand views. I'm gonna make a video saying, this guy's a cunt. And that video will get more than double or triple the amount of views that positive video would have done. That's like a perfect example of how human psyche works. And why that, and also unfortunately why there is so much of negativity and hate around there. Because it sells, it spreads, and people care for it more. People are more emotionally invested in negative news and bad things than they are in good things. Which unfortunately we can't blame anything and anyone for. Sparkles, I have Hulkbuster on the weekend, but I have CGS. Nice. Still a great Nexus though. That is true, Thames. 81 came first on chicken. Imagine normal people saying it must be broken arm. Me, I can't blame shit. Yeah, I know. That's the first thing, right? Love that Mr. Bean saying magic. I need to try and get some more clips added. I'll probably do that on Sunday. What happened here? One sec. Yeah, because they think so poorly of themselves. It's not necessarily that they think poorly of themselves. I generally think it's just how we are wired in our brain, unfortunately. I think that there is a bit of truth in that. I think that
Shut up and take my money.
you feel better about yourself putting other people down, unfortunately. Available shows of magic. I don't know that game, but might check it out. Okay, let's carry on. We still have plenty of points to put up. Oh, come on, where's all this help button came from? Act 6 is a huge content. Yeah, Act 6 is so much worse than Act 7. In pretty much every sense. In pretty much every sense, Act 6 is just shit. I mean, for a story piece of content. Again, I personally actually enjoyed several aspects of Act 6, but I cannot deny that it requires significantly more effort for significantly less rewards, and there was a completely different mentality that they had when they were building Act 6 opposed to when they were building Act 7. Hercules is a ramp-up champ, yes. The ramp-up isn't that great, but that big or long. He's, let's say, mini ramp-up champ. It's kind of like... I mean, I guess it's hard. I guess it's kind of hard to actually even call it a ramp-up, because if you know what you're doing, then, I don't know, doing War Machine's damage rotation takes significantly longer time than it takes ramping up Hercules. Kind of thing. The answer to the chicken egg question is belief question. Really? Creationists will say chicken was first, but evolutionists would say that the egg came first and contained it. Pretty much. Actually, I've seen several videos discussing that stupid question in large detail, therefore I do not want to get into it. What is Mythic Crystal? Mythic Crystal is next evolutionary step of Legendary Crystal. Mythic Crystal is 80% chance for a 5-star with 20% chance for a 6-star. That is a Mythic Crystal. A good one, people. Alright, see ya, Mr. Non-Skills. Thekiryu still sounds fun. I don't know. I don't like it too much still. I mean, I guess it's suppose how easily they are available. Come on. Whatever. Let's go for it. Why do I even bother locking on? Why did I even bother locking on? I still don't understand. Whatever. Why isn't there a side quest in August? I don't know why. The bomb didn't feel like it. Don't come first. Extra spicy. I will probably go for a walk. Recently, I have been trying to leave the house every single day for even the stupidest reason. Just, I don't know, go to the store, go for a walk, just do something, I don't know, bring my girlfriend ice cream or coffee or whatever. I'm just trying to make it a point to get out of the house every single day. It's just, it's kind of funny. It's one of those little things that you never like really think about it when you have like your standard regular day lifetime job, you know. But when like, I think I went about a week once, like not too long ago, without actually like going outside of the house, and I was like, no, and I was feeling worse for it, and I was more tired, and I was more cranky, and I was like, no, that's not normal. And I just want to make sure that I get in a bit of a walk, tiny bit of exercise, a bit of fresh air, and you know, it's also good for your mental health to see other people doing things, stuff like that. My exact time, 9:26. 9:26. But yeah, this side event quest is so bad. Takes so long. Hate it. So someone said going to gym is fatphobic. Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, if somebody opens a mouth like that to me, I just never speak to that person again, because I would not consider them a fully functioning human being. Somebody would tell me that going to gym is fatphobic, I would make sure that I never have a single interaction with a person that dumb ever again in my life. And keep in mind, I don't go to the gym. I'd like to, but I don't. But hey, like, you know, good for everybody that does. But I think that's like kind of one of my goals in life, to avoid that stupid people. I think that would be beyond salvation. I think statements like that is proof that, you know, natural selection is not a thing anymore and humanity is paying for it. In ancient times, it used to be that you had to be either fit or smart to survive. Unfortunately, these days, it does not happen like that. And yeah, just I don't know. I'd be speechless. Somebody said okay, I probably wouldn't be speechless, but I definitely would be shocked. I definitely would be shocked for the level of stupidity that we can see. Going to the gym is fatphobic. What's gonna be next? Eating a salad is fatphobic. So that some fat lady is gonna tell me what I'm allowed to eat and do. Fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. I legitimately would not believe that that is something that I would think is in, I don't know, a sitcom. Because a few years ago, like up until 3-4 years ago, I legitimately would not believe that a human interaction that stupid could exist. Because they made us spend 2 months worth. Probably milestone 1 will be upgraded, hopefully. Hopefully we get something decent. No, we never got 10k 5-star shots from those. We never got 10k 5-star shots from those, I think. Parry issue? I don't think so. On a seafood diet, I see it, I eat it. Hey, good on you. Here's the thing, like, I'm not gonna pretend that being morbidly obese is good for you. What I think is that also those skinny little rib cages are disgusting. I think so long as you are healthy and you are able to do whatever you do, it's perfectly fine. It's none of my business what you want to eat and how you want to eat and how you want to live. I'm not gonna say that being really fat, clinically morbidly obese is a good thing, ever. I'm gonna say that you should do something about it. And but at the same time, I just don't give a shit. You can do whatever you want to you. If there is a stranger 3 doors down from me right now eating themselves great, it's a stranger to me. They can do what they want. I feel bad for them on a human level, even though they say they are happy, but you know, they can do whatever they want. The rewards probably will be solid enough, yes. You're good in gym? Okay, that's on you. Yeah, I read that. I would not be shocked if that's breeding's offensive to dead people. That's pretty much what it is. There is legitimate comparison to be drawn. Both of those things, I'd say. Where does the grind go? You know, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. That's not. Well, we'll see. I'm sure it's gonna be okay next month, anyways. Me and all my 5 chins are healthy and happy. Hey, good for you. You find yourself healthy with your 5 chins. Like, you know, man. Again, good on you. I'm not a doctor. Don't pretend to know everything. I do happen to know for a fact that being morbidly obese is not good for you. But, hey. Everybody is free to live their life how they want. They're not free to tell me what I'm like, how I should see things in life. Rank 3 American Kingpin worth it? I'd think about it. I'm not sure if I would, but I'd think about it. None of your business. Exactly. Stop Immortal Banana. The gym one's not a fan. Don't love though. I mean, like, I have been to the gym. It's not like I never went. It's just like, currently I'm not going. I'm not, like, you know, absolutely shredded, but I'm relatively fit. As in, like, yeah, I'm tall. I don't have, like, a belly or anything like that, and okay. And yeah, I have been to the gym. I have played a lot of different sports throughout my life. I've always been relatively active. But again, whatever floats your boat. What's up, Devastator? How are you doing? Eden Treasure Island. I actually didn't like it as much as most people did. It's just because of the way it started. Black Panther worth rank 3. I would not do that. I don't like Black Panther all that much. My 5-star Apex 25. I'm gonna have fun with him later. Well, go have fun with him later then. Go have fun with him later. Oh, if it's for Thronebreaker, then definitely I would. If it's for Thronebreaker, I'd definitely do that rank up. Well, 6-star Hawkeye from one of those Cow Hero crystals. 10 stock. Oh, nice, still. You know, great. Great. Any new 6-star from those is like, you know, good bonus. Ah, there's still so many 5-stars to do. Going to the gym is fat phobic. For fuck's sake. Oh yeah, JJ is awesome. Whenever the stream goes down, JJ just needs to type in something silly and then everybody's having a better time. Top followers, how are you doing? Come on, John. About to do 6-4-3 now. Can't decide what to use as a 5th champ. I'm bringing in Nick and Doom for lane, Mugs, Boss, and Quake as support for Mugs if needed. Torch can do that guy as well if you have Torch. And Nick can actually do that fight too. Just so you know. So if I was you, you can, yeah, you can bring in either Human Torch. Or, you know, whatever else you want. Red Guardian or Immortal A-Bomb. Immortal A-Bomb. Immortal A-Bomb. If any hobbies you actively keep up with, that's a secret. Siren feels a bit rough, becomes trend. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. No need to panic. Because, you know, next month there's still gonna be like a ton of little things happening. So it might work out okay for us. Besides, we do have like arena thing. You know? Ah, sorry to hear, Armand. I can open some Grandmaster crystals, I guess, by the end of the stream if you guys want. JJ is not alone, she's the master of the universe. Oh, don't even. Is she what? Tila 2.0? Is she the Tila 2.0? Well, that shut down the line of conversation. Yeah, exactly. Just as planned. Just as planned. Ask me again and I'm gonna say that it's too dirty to be said out loud on YouTube. How about that? Next month seems interesting. I don't know. Next month seems weird. We'll see how good it goes. Because next month, again, we don't have any big piece of content. We don't have side event even and stuff like that. And when it comes to actually playing the game, there will not be that much happening. Luckily, we still have Summer of Pain, and we're gonna get Summoner Showdown start. But there will be tons of little things. Big farming? Almost right. Almost. You're almost right. I actually have done that. As in, like, not obviously myself actively, but when I was growing up, I used to do a lot of farm stuff. Spend most of my summers, or part, well, at least portion of my summers, on a farm. Hero of the universe. Whatever that is, I don't even know. God, I missed the last night's stream. You should be. Like, why would you miss it though? What the fuck? JJ. Can put people in dimensional boxes. That shit can't. Anyone see John's face? Yeah, I know, right? Me too. I'd love to see John's face whenever JJ gets all this attention. What's inspired the pig's hot dog? Your cousin. And the year in Nebraska, which, by the way, they did officially confirm that in Spider Ham's universe, they put human meat in hot dogs. That is canon. That is officially confirmed. And I'm not bullshitting on that. I really am not. I'm gonna get something up. Propose say, I'm annoying as a seagull when you're trying to eat chips. I'm sure he wouldn't. Sure he wouldn't say that. Chavez is a puppy with 2 Peters when he... Ah, jeez. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm going to hit 69 million now. I should be able to get 70 with this round whenever I finish it. Or 71, something like that. 70 or 71 I should be able to get to when I finish this set of 5 stars. The only problem is that I'm gonna be finishing the stream in a moment, because I have been needing to go to little boys' rooms for the last 45 minutes, and you know. What did you pull, Kingslayer Steve? What did you pull? Did he think the same as me, most likely? Yep. Walking up, Academia. Walking up. What is that? What is it about, the bunch? Oh, My Hero Academia. I have seen start of it. I have not been catching up with it. Like, there's a bunch that I need to catch up still. Alright, don't worry. The stream should be over nearly anyway, so like, you know what I mean? It's been 1:45, so it would have went on only for about 15 more minutes or so anyway, so I'm just gonna cut it 15 minutes short. Great week next week, taking the family to Legoland. Ooh, that sounds awesome. That definitely does sound awesome. And I hope you have a great time, Slinger. I really do. I'm a bit jealous on that. Legos used to be like my favorite toys. I think Legos are like the best toys any kid should have, because they can help you create, think, learn. I think I would be worse off as a human being had I not had as many off-brand second-hand Legos and stuff like that, because I used to be crazy with Legos. I think they were just a perfect tool for young me to express myself, and yeah, I think Legos are like the best thing ever. Anyways, anyhow.
I forget him, he's an idiot.
Alright, right.
Get riggedy wrecked, son!
Right, it's time for the stream to be finished, so it's time for you guys to...
Get out! Get out of this house! I said no!
Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the... Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information.
I'm in danger!